Hi, did you know I do a video for every sign every month? Oh, this is Mr. Persnickety here. I guess he wants out. I guess he's run out of patience. But I'll do a good reading for you every month. So if this is not your sign, go to my webpage or go to my YouTube page and pick out your month. All right. Thank you. Bye. Hi, this is Sherry at Twisted Granny Tarot, and we're here today to talk about September of 2026. September now. Oh, that means school starts. That means trees are going to start turning in beautiful colors, and it'll be on our way to coolness, but it's pretty hot here right now. Okay, this is the tarot channel that uses a horoscope diagram as a plan, a diagram to determine what's going to happen to you in your life. At that diagram looks like a pie with 12 slices in it, and each one of those slices is labeled according to what the Babylonians thought they were there for. So I just followed their plan. They haven't been wrong yet, that I could tell. So anyway, the other thing is my friend Link prints a catalog. Not a catalog. Why do I want to say? Because I love catalogs. A calendar. And he likes to study and research, ancient knowledge, like gods and goddesses and practices and those kinds of things. So let's find a family-friendly god and goddess here we can talk about. What's this? Well, here we go. In Athens. Oh, September 28th. This is on September 28th. In Athens, the annual Thesmophoria Festival. Thesmophoria. Oh my goodness, was celebrated in honor of Demeter, lasting until the third day of October. Now, Demeter, if you're not familiar with Demeter, she was the mother of Persephone. And Persephone was persuaded or kidnapped into the underworld for the winter months. And Demeter couldn't find her. And when Demeter did find Persephone had gone to the underworld with, I don't know what they called him, the devil, Pluto, Lucifer. I don't remember what the word was. I guess I have to look it up. But they made a deal. They made a deal. Persephone could stay above ground from March, the vernal equinox, till the Christmas equinox. Then she had to come back. Then she had to go back to the underworld. That's not true. It would have been from probably sometime around March to, what's the next one? Lunisad? Something like that? Lou? I can't remember. But anyway, that's what happened. I hope this hasn't confused you. Okay. Now we're going to start. The cards have been blessed. They've been shuffled. They've been cut. And now we're ready to talk. Okay, so first house, according to the Babylonian astrology chart, is about what you're thinking about right now. And what are you thinking about, Mr. Aries? Look at here. Self-surrender to higher wisdom. So there is on your mind is an event that has occurred that has you rethinking, double thinking, and triple thinking. What happened? And what should I do now? And how could I be better in the future? Because this is a symbol of the god Odin. He's a Norse god of, I don't know what he's a god of, but he was a king and he made himself a god. And he decided he had made some mistakes in his life, and he, in order to look at the world from a different angle, this is what he decided to do. Ready? He plucked out his own eye, and then he hung himself in a tree upside down. That's what he's doing right here. And if you even if you don't pluck out your own eye, if you hang in a tree when you're a kid, you know what I mean, upside down, like we do when we climb trees, you're gonna find that the world looks like a different place. So that's what he did. So that was all in an effort to improve his performance. So you might be at some kind of crossroads where you're realizing other situations have come into view now that you're contemplating them. Okay, now second house is your own money. This is a triumph card. So in actuality, this card represents a person who has gone to war, come back, and he's going to meet his local villagers and his countrymen, and they're going to award him with accolades and food and wreaths for his performance. Now, since this is a house of money, I'm going to say that right this second, you feel sort of good about the kind of money you have in your pocket. I'm hoping it's you. I'm hoping you like it, because this is definitely a blessing. Okay, it's definitely a blessing. Or if it doesn't have it now, it's coming. Okay, be on the lookout. And don't say that can't happen, because you just put one more brick in the wall for that to not happen. Okay, third. All right, kids. This is the magician. What is going on here? The magician is somebody. Well, you know what? Look at that. Well, he's like a priest, kind of, because look at here. No, this is no offense to any other religious groups out there, but when the world went from pagan to Christian, they took the symbols off the pagan altar and they put them on the Christian altar so that they could get people to come to their services and other people's. And on the other hand, the thing about being Christian or not, this is what I was told by one of my teachers in school. But the reason we're all Christian, I'm not preaching to you. I'm just passing along information. It's my Mercury in Aquarius. We don't know when to shut up. So, as it is above, so it is below. Oh, here we go. We all became Christian when one of the Caesars had an army in a war with another group. And Caesar told his men, if we win this, when we go to battle, we're gonna fly Jesus's flag. This is what the teacher told me. We're gonna fly Jesus's flag. And if we win, we're all gonna become Christians. Well, guess what? They won. And we all became Christian overnight, just like that. Now, there were still so what I'm what I'm trying to impress upon you here is be careful what you say and be careful what you mean, because this guy means it. This guy means it. Okay? As it is above, so it is below. That's what he's talking about. So it's a very intense kind of prayer. It also has to do with the power of positive thinking and believing that you already have what you want. And that sends it to you faster. You already have it. It's coming to you right now. That's what he's practicing here. Now, that's going to sound like cuckoo to a lot of people. However, for other people, it's true. It just depends on what the goal is, what your belief system is, that kind of thing. Okay, fourth house is your home. Wow, you want to move? Because here is a fellow who's, well, look, he's looking for something, isn't he? And actually, he's a representative, or he's a symbol of a rich man who has sent out his ships. He expects them to come back fully laden with gold and silver and food and spices, whatever they can find out there, and wherever it is they think they are. And so, are you looking for a new house? Are you looking for a new dig? What you're looking for to make a major change? And sometimes that means you have to take another job to get another or to fulfill this situation. Okay. If you want to move, might take another job. Okay. Fifth house is romance and creativity. What we have here, temperance. Be kind. So you can probably extend. Dagnabbit. You could probably extend long days of peace and harmony if you will practice kindness and temperance, patience. That will work. That it has something to do with something like you can catch more flies with sugar than you can with vinegar. Okay, so be patient, be kind, and you're liable to get what you want. Now, if it's fifth house, this is romance, creativity, and children. So those are the people that are going to be affected by this the most, because they're the ones you love the most, right? Okay, sixth house is work and health. Work, hey, there's a conflict at work. So Is this conflict at work bugging you? Oh my gosh, and that's why you want to move? Oh, okay. 6th, 7th house. Oh, marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Now, why is this in your 7th house? Okay. It's kind of murky. So what I'm going to say is the situations that are going on in your life, you have probably discussed them with your spouse. And the die has not been cast yet, meaning no one here has said a hard no, a hard yes, or even a maybe. It's all in flux. It's all up in the air, and that makes it murky. And that makes it, well, I don't know what she'd say. I don't know what he'd say. Well, you might have to talk about a scary topic. However, you also, the moon has to do with your psychic impressions and your communication with other people telepathically. That's what it has to do with. Because well, for one thing, we don't know how come the moon affects the tides, but it does. So this moon is affecting us in other ways. We just don't know how. Okay, be ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8th house of money from other people. Ooh, look at that. So this is a guy who's in a hurry. Obviously, he's a king of swords. Thinks fast, talks fast, moves fast. And he wants stuff to happen in your house of money from other people. Money from other people means income tax checks, insurance checks, lawsuit checks, that kind of thing. And what do we have here? Now we have a waiting period. So I think, okay, so this is just what I think. I think you know where the money is and you're just waiting for it to come in. Or you know where the money is and you're expecting it to come in. But see, this is a long-term out in the future card. So you may be aware that you may be on a family member's inheritance list. Well, sorry for your relative, but it's going to a good cause. So be modest, be kind, be circumspect about that. Don't rush out and spend all the money you got now, because that's not delivered yet. That has not been delivered yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. And what is this guy doing? He is perfecting his craft. So guess what, kiddo? You want to go long distance traveling. Yes, you do. Because here is how it allows you to create, it allows you to dream, it allows you to make other plans while you're, you know what I'm saying? Add those plans to a current situation and make it better. Okay? So, philosophy, religion. You might want to, hey, if you want to go to Tibet and sing Tibetan throat singing with the rest of the monks, you could do that. Okay? If you want to go back to school, you could do that. If you want to study spiritual items, you can, because there are various spiritual schools of thought if people want to look for them. They can be all done online. So, or they can be done some online. So, I think that if you are contemplating let's just say you're contemplating your wins and your losses, and you're having more money come in, so you're good with that. And these are all the reasons why you need to pursue one of those topics. This is as it is above, so it is below. So you're going to accomplish it. You're going to accomplish it. But first, you have to make the first step and decide which one you want to undertake. Do you want to undertake a course at school? Do you want to undertake a course online? Do you want to undertake a trip to Europe? What is it? Because you know what? You thirst for knowledge. Actually, you do. 1, 2, that's 9. Okay, 10th house is, oh my gosh, your career. Wow. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands. Wands governs business. So this person is pictured here as a woman, but it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man. And What? Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Does it look like the boss is running away with the money? Hey, somebody's running away with something. What this card means is this fellow has been in a battle and he has gone back to the battlefield to retrieve the enemy's tools and weapons. So right there, he's got a bunch of swords and he's sneaking off with them. So, are there kickbacks and private dealings going on with in your business? Doesn't have to be your boss. It could just be somebody else who's got a little bit of authority and believes he can. Oh dear, I hate to use it, get away with this, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Okay? 11th house is friends, and especially friends from previous employers. We got the King of Wands right next to here. Oh, we got the Knight of Wands. What the heck's going on? Then we got the Tower. Well, kiddo, let me think. Friends. Okay, so, well, it could be two different things. You could get telephone calls from friends. I don't know why I think it's telephone calls. Who need jobs. And they're going to ask you for if you need to hire it at your place. That's number one. Number two, some friends are going to find out they made a big boo-boo. See, this doesn't look like a fun time, does it? It is the Tower. The Tower. It does show people that where it does demonstrate here that the lightning has struck the building and people are jumping out. That's not going to happen in your life, I promise. However, there will be a kerfuffle. Oh, it could be a lesser kerfuffle or it could be a bigger kerfuffle. We don't know what kind of kerfuffle it is, but these people right here think they are important. I mean, one's a king and one's a knight, and they're in business. They think they're important. So they don't know how this could have happened to them. So you might be hearing about friends. Because I don't think you're on your way out of your job today. It just doesn't feel like that to me. So it's not about you wanting to leave as much as these people have made a boo-boo and they want you to help them at this moment in time. Okay, 12th house. Oh, but when you go to sleep at night, you go to sleep at night. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Because here he is resting, just sort of taking off because I think when you hit the pillow at night, you may go through your daily activities and kind of rehash them and criticize yourself in them to see how you feel like you fared. And so that check-in schedule that you use for yourself in that particular way is a good gauge for you to determine your success rate and your ability to coordinate people, places, and things and feel good about it, because you're feeling okay about your job performance. You're feeling okay about just about everything because it's not keeping you awake. Okay? All right. How about that, you guys? I hope that's good for you. Thank you, Aries, for coming to my table. I appreciate it. This is Sherry. Thanks. Bye.